But I just wanted to come on here and encourage you, because I just got encouraged. I encouraged my own self. And it be moments like this when I be going through or whatever, and just be riding down the road by myself, and I have to really think about, you know, everything that's going on or whatever. And I just wanted to come on here and say, I don't care what you're going through, right? You can be going through the worst problems ever. Hey, you can be going through the worst problems ever. You can be going through the worst situations, the worst mind battles, whatever you are going through. You know, you can feel like, you know, every time I take 5 steps forward, I go back 20 steps. I can never just come out on top. Every time I feel like I'm winning, something happens and I end up losing it all. And I lose more than what I just won. Every time I get a good report from the doctor, I go back the next month or the next year and something else then popped up and then bother me or something. And it's just, I can't win for losing. I was riding down the road after I'm dropping everybody off, and I'm going back home just to prepare for the rest of my day. And I was sitting thinking, because I got a whole lot going on. I struggle with a whole lot. I'm going through a whole lot. I don't speak on everything that I go through. Most of my Facebook posts don't really be things that I'm going through. They just be, you know, stuff that come to my head. So I just post it because Facebook say what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? But I was riding down the road, and I was just thinking about all of the things that I have going on, waiting on doctors' results and all of that going on right now. Good morning, everybody. And as I was thinking, I went back, and the Lord brought to my remembrance when in Job 1:8, when he said, "Have you considered my servant Job?" And the devil tried to come back at him or whatever. And I ain't no preacher, you know what I'm saying? So, but I know the word, but I ain't no preacher. Okay, so Job, the devil was like, you know, like you really gonna try that, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And you know, he was like, you know, you got all this type of stuff, and he gonna curse you, and you know, all this type of stuff. And God said, you know, you could take everything from Job, but the man himself don't put your hands on. And I just want to encourage you today, because maybe you are in a season where you going through so much and you feel like it's so hard because you keep losing everything. But maybe God said, have you considered my servant, whoever? Have you, like Darius on here, God maybe said, have you considered my servant Darius? Or as I was riding down the road, I heard, have you considered my servant Crystal? Because I don't care. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care what I go through. The problem can get hard. You hear me? I don't care what I go through. One thing about it, and 2 things for sure, I ain't never gonna flip on the big God. I will never waver. I'll never go down. You cannot make me flip on him, because I done been through too much. I done had too many problems. I done had so many mind battles. When you hear people say, if you only knew the hell that I done been through, when you hear people say, if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, I'd be crazy somewhere. You need to believe them people, because there's some people out here for real who really going through something for real. And if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, I would have been crazy. My mind should have been gone. I don't know where I would be. When you hear me say I would be crazy, but that man above holds me down. He holds me down when I don't want to hold myself down. On days when I don't know where the energy is coming from, I can depend and rely on him. Sometimes I ain't even got to call on the Lord, and he still come and show up. He's still come and check on me. He still come and see about me. Sometimes I can be riding down the road or just walking through my house, and I will come to a thought in my head when it should have took me out, when I should have went crazy, and I just get happy all by myself. I want to encourage you today. Let me encourage you that maybe you are in a season where God is saying, have you considered my servant? You can take whatever you want to take from him, but he got so much confidence in you He got so much confidence in you that he'll let the devil try and come at you because he know you ain't gonna fold. Stay strong in the Lord. Stay strong in your faith. I don't care what you go through. Nothing is going to stay forever. Every storm must pass. Every storm has to pass at a certain point in your life. It has to pass. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't give in. Don't give in to the devil. When your mind going crazy and you go to thinking crazy stuff, call it out right then. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You have no power. You have no authority over my mind. You can't have my mind. My mind, baby, you can't have that. Not happening. God said, have you considered my servant? Now show God how strong you are. Show God how much you really trust him, how much you really down. And watch God bless. Watch God do exactly what he do every other time. I said Sunday, we the ones that's changing. God ain't never changed. He's still himself. He is him. He ain't gonna change for nobody. Period. You stop changing and trust God. I just want to encourage you. When I was writing, I heard, have you considered my servant Crystal? And it gave me it gave me a inkling of a push. Like, man, I'm finna try a little harder. Ain't nothing too hard. Ain't nothing too hard. And we may not understand everything that he does. We may not understand why he do what he do or the things that he do. We may not understand it, but it ain't for us to understand. It ain't. It's not for us to understand. God ain't finna do everything just to make us happy. I wasn't expecting for the doctors to tell me what they done told me. However, I'm here. And while I'm here, I'm going to trust God in this situation. And I'm believing for a good report in the next 7 to 10 business days. Because the God that I serve, he told me that I can have what I ask. And I asked for complete healing. I don't want this that the doctors is saying. I'm speaking healing over my body. 100% whole. Heal whole. You ain't even got to see the rest of. You don't have to see it to believe it. Stop trying to see things with your physical eye and see it with your spiritual eye. Stop and believe God. God don't change. He ain't gonna change. So trust him and watch him do what he do. He is saying, have you considered my servant? That's what he said. That's what he said to the devil. Have you considered him? You're not alone. You're not alone in this situation. You're not alone in nothing that you are going through. I don't care if you feel like you're alone. I don't care if the Lord get quiet. He may get quiet, but he ain't stopped hearing. Keep talking to him. He'll answer you sooner or later. You're going to be all right. You're going to be good. Now, I love y'all. Encouraged. All right? Peace and blessings. Love y'all.